Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the concept of the Ashtamsha Pada. So guys, the way you know that the kind of role which D9 chart, the Navamsa chart plays in our life in giving you an insight over the real strength of a planet. It also tells about your matrimonial life. It also plays a very integral role in showing you the path about the concerns of your luck and fortune. Now what is going to be happening, because D9 chart standalone does not hold any power. You have to study it in correspondence and in symmetry with the main ascendant chart as well. But in certain cases where you will find like you are kind of habitual of seeing planets to be either from the ascendant chart to be placed in the same sign, which is a Virgotam placement, or a planet which is weak in the ascendant chart being exalted in the D9 chart, or if a planet is strong but it is kind of getting weak in the D9 chart. There could be so many kind of alignments, placements basis the Navamsa placement in which degree planet is placed in. But my concern over here is that if you will find a planet to be 8th from its original placement, so a planet which is placed in Aries, it is placed in Gemini, but the minute you open the D9 chart, just looking at that planet, now that planet is placed 8th sign from it in the D9 chart. So how that planet is going to be behaving, in this video we will have our discussion on that concept only. So guys, I will not go much deeper into the calculation part. Just as a basic overview, only the movable signs, their 8th pada could be of the like Ashtamsha pada, and in case of the mutable signs is their 4th Navamsa pada, which could be of the Ashtamsha. So when we talk about the movable signs, which are Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, they can have this placement. And when we talk about the mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius and Pisces, they can have the Ashtamsha placement. Now comes the question, because we will definitely get into the deeper aspect of the analysis as well, but how a planet behaves when it is going to be placed in such specific alignments or degrees. Does the planet start giving you bad results? Does the planet goes into the grave that now you cannot expect anything out of it? So guys, understand this thing, the kind of role which a planet plays whenever it is 8th from its original placement. So definitely you will find the unpredictability, uncertainty and erraticness in the behavior of the planet. Second thing is that the way I mentioned the features of the D9 chart. D9 chart definitely plays a very important role in showing you the path. So in lot many cases, if any of your planet is in the Ashtamsha placement, so generally what happens is that whatsoever you are trying to do, life is giving you different circumstances, or this could be case that you are being, this could be misled, this could be a lot of confusion, uncertainty that is happening only because now you have got married. Because D9 chart in a way tells about your matrimonial life as well. Now we can take any planet in this regard, like this could be Venus. You have some sort of artistic inspiration. The minute you got married, or the kind of circumstances which you encountered over there in the life, in the pursuit of doing something good in the artistic creative lines. So the circumstances were very unusual, and because of the marriage, that also kind of did not play a very supporting role to you over there. When we talk about Mars, this could be about your determination, willpower, your own self-initiated efforts. Like the way if a planet is in this kind of alignment, so definitely you are by yourself could be very unpredictable when it comes down to taking initiatives, or the hurdles might be coming. This could be from the universe, this could be from your partner. So we can see Mars like this. Same goes with the planet Jupiter as well. A lot many times this happens that whatsoever you set out to do in the life, so luck plays kind of a hide and seek with you. Or this could be that when it comes down to embracing the true wisdom, so there is always an unusual element which surrounds over there. So definitely guys, we will get deeper into it. So in a nutshell, whenever a planet is or has gone to the Ashtamsha placement in the D9 chart, there will definitely be a certain degree of erraticness, unusuality, which is going to surround that planet. Definitely whatsoever you want to do and the circumstances you are being presented by the life, there will be a disparity over there. And after the marriage as well, the erraticness of the planet and the representing elements will increase more. So guys, now after that we will look at the certain degrees in all these signs, because the way I mentioned, it's only the movable signs and the mutable signs which can have this Ashtamsha placement. Fixed signs do not have this alignment. They are not eligible for this Ashtamsha placement. So people who have their important planets placed in the fixed signs, count your blessings. Like in my case, my majority of the planets are placed in the, almost my 6 planets are placed in the fixed signs. So okay guys, the very first degree which we have to look at in the movable signs is of the Aries. So in the case of Aries, 23 degree 20 minutes till 26 degree 40 minutes tend to remain the Ashtamsha region. And over here, if a planet is placed in these degrees, in the Navamsa it is going to go in the Scorpio sign. And the important is the nakshatra, because the spark always comes from the nakshatra. So this is the region of the Bharani nakshatra, 4th pada of the Bharani nakshatra. So guys, definitely I recently made a video on the Bharani only, when Jupiter very soon in 2024 is going to transit to the Bharani nakshatra. And like even the epic figure which is connected with this Bharani nakshatra is of Duryodhan, one of the character from Mahabharata. So now comes the question that if you have any of your planet placed in these degrees, and because Bharani nakshatra is coming into picture, so how can we correlate with it? So definitely guys, Bharani is being ruled by the Lord of Time, Lord of Death, which is the Yam Raja. So that means there is a lot of punctuality, there's a lot of unpredictability, childlike innocence, childlike behavior and tantrums which are connected with the Bharani. So if you have any of your important planet placed in these degrees, planet might have that tantrum attached to it, or childlike behavior, unpredictability, unusuality which might be attached with it. And definitely guys, when we talk about Bharani, there's a lot of the sexual allure and charm which is attached over there as well. So a lot will be dependent on that which planet is going through this kind of transition. Like let's say for example, if you have Mars in these region, in these degrees, or a planet like Jupiter, I would say even Sun, they can still manifest good results in a transformative, unpredictable, unusual way. But when we talk about the planets like this could be Rahu placed in these degrees, or Mercury placed in these degrees, or I would say Saturn placed in these degrees, then definitely struggle, being misguided, or negative thinking, toxicity might take a toll. Now guys, when we talk about the next sign which is eligible for this Ashtamsha degrees placement, so that is the Gemini. So if you have any of your planet placed in the Gemini from 10 degrees to 13 degree 20 minutes, so that means the 8th sign from the Gemini, which is the Capricorn. So if you have any of the planet placed in these degrees in the D9 chart, that planet is going to be placed in the Capricorn sign. And the Navamsa which comes into picture is the Adra. So definitely guys, when we talk about Adra, they are not very good in any commercial business decision making if your important planets are placed here, because Adra also has got childlike tantrum, unpredictability, outburst. But the good part is that they could be very loyal, they are very good in intimidating people, and they are also very loyal friend as well. So Adra is a blend of too many extreme qualities which if utilized well can definitely give you very stupendous success as well. So definitely guys, if you have any of the planet now in this is the region and territory where the another group of planets can actually manifest good results. So the second category of group is of Mercury, of Venus, of Saturn, of Rahu. So if they are placed in these kind of Ashtamsha region, because definitely guys, when we talk about this could be the innate nature of Rahu. This is a nakshatra which is being ruled by Rahu in itself. So that is the only reason I mentioned that Rahu can be too mischievous, too calculative, opportunistic to its own advantage. So when we talk about for your own advantage, for your own good, this could be a good placement. But definitely being judged in the society, life putting you into a lot many unpredictable situation. Now definitely, because it's a Capricorn Navamsa Pada, so that in itself means that like all those people who gossip and conspire their way towards power, towards position, so this could grant you that as well. So yes guys, I would say that in this Ashtamsha region, the group of the planets of Mercury, Saturn, Venus, Rahu, they can manifest very good results. But definitely because it's the Ashtamsha placement, so unpredictability, unusuality will definitely be surrounded by it. Now guys, the third is the Cancer. So the Cancer's Ashtamsha Pada is definitely going to be Aquarius, the 8th sign from it. So that means if you have any of the planet placed in the 23 degree 20 minutes to 26 degree 40 minutes in the Cancer sign, so that planet in the D9 chart will go in the Aquarius Navamsa, and the nakshatra which is coming into picture is Ashlesha, third pada of the Ashlesha. So definitely guys, when we talk about the Ashlesha nakshatra and within the energy of the Cancer, now I actually want to kind of contradict over here, because a lot of the negative things have been written about Ashlesha, and some of the very good friend of mine, like childhood friends whom I have surrounded with throughout my life, I know their personality, their peculiar personality traits and all. I have not found them to be as toxic the way it has been mentioned over there. Now definitely the whole chart has to be negative, and why would I surround myself with the negative people? I always surround myself with the optimistic and positive people. So the point which I am saying over here, that if your important planets are placed over here, the good thing is that guys, because it's a Aquarius Navamsa Pada, so when we talk about Aquarius, so there is a lot of the scientific and genius traits which are attached with the Aquarius, and the good part is that it is very scientific, it's a very humanitarian and optimistic sign. So the good part about the Aquarians is that they don't live in that lala world which could be a vulnerable zone for the Piscean. So the good part is that no matter how much transformation life will throw at you, you will be still able to revive or look at the brighter side of it. Now the only thing is that it's the Ashtamsha Pada, so that in itself tells about. And when we talk about the Cancer, so they are being too much driven and being ruled by their emotions and their feelings. So there will definitely be a bone of contention or a conflict which these people have to go through, where they want to do things their own way. They have their own vision for the life, and the circumstances which they are being presented are entirely different. This could be a case that you have had a set vision and a plan or goal for your marriage or matrimonial life and all, and the partner came out to be very eccentric, the partner came out to be very erratic, unpredictable, genius, but not very good in other aspect of the life. So yes guys, this is how this unpredictability will be experienced by the Ashlesha people, specifically if your planets are placed in the Cancer in this Ashtamsha region. Unpredictability, erraticness, unusuality. And when we talk about Aquarian energy, so I would say this thing that somehow the good part is that whatsoever is gonna be happening in the world as a mass trend, you will definitely have this capacity. Like life wants you not to be a loner, but to be a part of the collective. That is how planets will behave. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo, so in the Virgo, from 10 degrees to 13 degree 20 minutes is the Ashtamsha region. That means that planet is going to be placed in the Aries Navamsa Pada, and the nakshatra which comes into picture is the Hasta. So definitely guys, when we talk about the Hasta nakshatra, so there is a lot of the skillfulness which is attached with the Hasta nakshatra. Now a lot many times what happen is that there are like certain planets, like for example Saturn. This could be a nightmare or a nemesis for a Saturnian person who's like Saturn is placed in Virgo in these signs, because definitely you are very perfectionist, you are very hardworking, but still even after putting that much hard work, you're not able to build anything, you're not able to stabilize anything. Now why it is happening? Because of this kind of placement. And generally guys, because we all know this thing that Navamsa activates with the passage of time. This could be marriage could be considered as one of the important factor as well. So over there as well you will definitely find, so whatsoever you are capable of, you are competent of, but ultimately eventually what you have built out of it and how life has supported you, circumstances have supported you. Now this could be a case that you used to be a very punctual person, but the minute you got married, now you are very not very well balanced, not very well calculative, not putting that much effort meticulously which you used to put. So yes guys, now when we talk about the planets, definitely for Saturn this is not a very good placement. Even I would say that for Mercury as well, this is going to be a very grave region that you are capable. I already mentioned this is a kind of a region which makes someone very capable, very competent, highly skilled, but what did you build out of it? And again guys, Ashtamsha placement in itself means that when you will be a deserving candidate, that time you might be overlooked, and when you would have least expected it, and then suddenly something will trigger for you. So that is how this region is going to manifest for the Virgo people. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra, my favorite, so for the Libra, the region is 23 degree 20 minutes to 26 degree 40 minutes is the Ashtamsha region. So that means any planet placed over here will go in the Taurus Namaskar Pada, and this is the region of the Vishakha. So definitely guys, whenever we talk about the Vishakha Nakshatra, there is a lot of the single-mindedness which is attached over there. The good part about the Vishakha is that the region which could create more trouble or which could be troublesome is the region of the Vishakha which falls in the Scorpio. The Libra section of this nakshatra still remain a lot in your control. So now guys, definitely if you have any of the planet being placed over there, the saving grace is that when we talk about the Martian signs and the Venusian signs, they do not get much of the affliction when it comes down to the Ashtamsha placements. So and because a planet is going to get rooted in its own territory, in its own region. But over here you have to understand this thing that Libra is a very intellectual oriented, commerce driven sign. It is a kind of a movable energy which do not want to get stuck in something which is not serving any purpose. Now just because your planet has gone to this Ashtamsha placement, these are among those people who, this could be after marriage, now things are getting struck, or you're not able to think as innovatively as you used to be, and now you are being put in a cage. So this could be a kind of a turmoil or a nightmare or a story of someone who has got important planets placed in this region in the Libra. So again guys, it all comes down to the innate nature of the planet as well. Now Venus, looking at surface in this degree, looks like to be in its own sign, but definitely because it is in the Ashtamsha region degrees, so that in itself means that you were a kind of a traveler, open-minded person, but after marriage you have been caged down, or your wings have been cut down, or now you're not able to think as constructively, socialize as constructively as you used to be. So again guys, a lot will be dependent on the nature of the planets. The same thing can be connected with wisdom, with Jupiter, with commerce, trade, with Mercury, with your capability to take initiatives with the Mars. So everything is now getting caged down. That is all what I want to say over here. So yes guys, it is not as vulnerable as it could be with other Ashtamsha territories, but again you will definitely feel that erraticness, unpredictability, unusuality in the fruits of the planet and the behavior of the planet which is going to be placed in these degrees. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius sign, so for the Sagittarius, from 10 degree to 13 degree 20 minutes is the Ashtamsha region which falls in the territory of the Mula Nakshatra. Now again guys, when we talk about Mula, so these people could be very good in herbs, in going to the root of things, doing any research, exploration, like the way it has been explained in our scriptures is that Mula has been considered as the focal point, epicenter even of our galaxy as well. So now let's say for example, if you have any planet being placed over here from Sagittarius, now it is going to go to the Cancer sign. So again guys, the erraticness is going to be something which will be very difficult to handle. So like let's say for example, if it is a planet like Mars, which seems to be very goal oriented, but the minute the any responsibility has been bestowed upon you, now you are getting very emotional, very easily getting intimidated, easily getting challenged. And Mars in the water signs is most vulnerable. Rather than giving an outpour of your energies, you're just being hard on yourself, being obsessed with things. So I would say this thing, that this is kind of a very sensitive alignment, where like when we talk about the planets, majority of the planets will definitely go haywire, or they will lose their path, like you are being led. Imagine this as a situation that someone, as a guru, as a mentor, as a leader, he came to you, he held your hand, and again, I will take care of you, and he will took you to a marketplace, crowded, filled with people, in a crossroad, and get lose your hand. So now you're on your own. So this is that kind of placement, because when we talk about Sagittarius, it has got a lot to do with the goal, with the vision, with your aspiration, with your plans, strong willfulness for achieving things, and luck also supporting you. Now the good part, or the vulnerable part, is that luck will also play hide and seek with you with this kind of alignment. So yes guys, in majority of the cases, this could be, when we talk about Sagittarius, it is a fire sign. So all the fiery planets, this could be Sun, this could be Mars, so they will definitely kind of find themselves being lost. Now this could be the case that when the dasha of that planet will come, or post marriage, so there will be that degree and sense of erraticness, unusuality. A lot many times when we see this duality in someone's personality and behavior, like people who are different in their public life, in their private life. So this could be those kind of alignments. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn sign, so in the Capricorn, from 23 degree 20 minutes to 26 degree 40 minutes is the Ashtamsha territory. That means any planet being placed over here in the Navamsa will go to the Leo sign. So definitely guys, the good part about this placement is that in certain ways, and the nakshatra coming into picture is Dhanishta, so it is unpredictable, it is erratic, it is unusual, but this is a kind of a region and territory which might serve the purpose as well. But the thing is that planet will still have to go through a challenging circumstance, because Capricorn and Leo are considered as arch enemy. But guys, you have to understand this thing, that when we talk about having your own identity, like if in the society or in any field, those people who are on the top of their game, top of the field, it only can happen because of the support of the Capricorn or Leo. Sagittarius, because of the support of the luck, can put you ahead in the line. Aries, with your willfulness, could put you ahead of the line. But in order to retain that throne, that power, that top position, Capricorn and Leo plays a very, very integral role. So the point which I'm saying over here is that it could be good in this regard, that whatsoever identity, power you want to accomplish, achieve, attain, this is a kind of a alignment which will support that. And definitely it's the Ashtamsha placement, so it will happen in an unpredictable, erratic, unusual way. And the good part is that, or I would say the vulnerable zone is that, these are among those people like they give lot of the humanitarian, public welfare and good kind of promises to the world. But when the real power comes to them, when the real things happen, they get more self-centered. So this could be this kind of placement. This could be in terms of marriage, this could be in your finances, in so many different ways. And definitely guys, this kind of duality will in long term will not serve the native. And the second thing is that because Navamsa energy also tells about the kind of spark, the kind of motivation which is driving you from behind the scene. So this is kind of a placement where definitely you are projecting the good for everyone. See, the thing is, at the end of the day, it is very good for your own well-being. But when it comes down to public seeing you in that same respectful light, over there, this could be a concern. The way we say this thing, that Leo can actually give you throne and power, but it's the Saturn or the Capricorn which gives you respect and honor in the society. And guys, the last zodiac sign which we will discuss today is the Pisces. and its region, like from 10 degree to 13 degree 20 minutes is the region or the territory of the Ashtamsha. Any planet being placed over there will go in the Libra Navamsa, and this is the territory of the Uttar Bhadrapada nakshatra, the third pada of it, which is generally attached with the Jatayu as well, character from our Ramayana, one of the epic religious text. So now guys, definitely, because if you will look at it, when it comes down to Uttar Bhadrapada, it is considered as a very spiritually refined kind of nakshatra, and these all are also the qualities of the Pisces as well, which has everything to do with the fantasy, completely sacrificing yourself and completely attuned with the universe. Now just because any planet being placed over there will not only go through transformation, but now will go on to the territory of a very commercially oriented sign, which is Libra. So again guys, the duality will be experienced in this way that initially, like a lot many times I have come across those people, it's a daily story, like people who are willing and ready to sacrifice in the gust of emotions, and later on they regret that. So it's like this could be in the matters of love, this could be in the matters of spirituality and all. So again guys, at the end of the day, like when we see all those highly evolved spiritually oriented people, they have got so much knowledge and vibe and wisdom to share to the world that they do not have to worry about all the basic necessities of the life. But that is a bitter truth that we have to end up paying our bills as well. Same is the case with the way you behave or conduct yourself in the matters of relationship, in the matters of finances as well. So this kind of transformation or conflict or bone of contention will be experienced in the energies of the planet. And also guys, the way I mentioned this thing, that being willing and ready to sacrifice everything and later on not being able to, because a lot many times, you know, people who like give away their own personal good, things of their own personal affection, in order to either get respected in the society, either in order to being accepted in the society, and later on things are not working the way it has been planned, the way it has been visualized. So definitely guys, and a lot many times it has been seen that when the real responsibility comes on your shoulder, or this could be marriage or any of those things happen, then the life gives a jolt, a nudge to the native, and he is being forced to undertake responsibilities. So yes guys, this is how the unusuality or the erraticness of the planet will behave. Again guys, when we talk about Uttar Bhadrapada, there's a lot of wisdom, spirituality, good counseling qualities, and the good part is that a lot many times native, through its own personal ordeal, personal pain and experiences, is able to guide other people in the society as well. But yes, planet over here, the remedies need to be done, and a realistic and practical approach needs to be embraced. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.